welcome to another On the Couch one-shot. So today is the last one-shot review until they decide to bring them back. So I'm going to be reviewing Marvel's one-shot Hail to the King. Or All Hail the King. Sorry, All Hail the King. So this is pretty much this pretty much isn't just any ordinary one shot. This is Drew Pearce's response to the outrage by fans of what he did to the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. The plot is basically Trevor Slattery's in prison, and he's now he's well known. People know who he is. He's a celebrity. Hell, he's a celebrity in prison. And he's being interviewed for a documentary on his life, on why he chose to be the Mandarin. And hilarity ensues, basically. And like I said, this is pretty much Drew Pearce's response to the Mandarin, to how on his take on the Mandarin, which, like I said before in my Iron Man 3 review, I had no problem with. None. I actually liked it. This movie basically establishes the Mandarin does exist, and he wants Trevor Slattery's head on a silver platter. Basically. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. It's just more likely we're never gonna see the real Mandarin. Because there's going to be no Iron Man 4 as far as I know. So, yeah, that's gonna happen. Or that's not gonna happen. So, basically, I mean, it's just pretty much Ben Kingsley hamming it up as Trevor Slattery, just being being funny, being oblivious, his character being oblivious to everything. and it gives you a good fucking laugh. It really does. He's just living in this this prison, Seagate prison, with all sorts of criminals, and there are a few comic book Easter eggs there with the criminals. And apparently he's untouchable because of this. And so he's being he's being interviewed by this guy who's a documentarian, who like wants to know who he is, all this. But turns out that the documentarian is actually a member of the Ten Rings, and he's there to break he's there to break Trevor Slattery out in order to face punishment for taking the Mandarin's name and kind of running his name into the ground, basically. And that's it. That's the end of the short. It's just that. But it's also just Ben Kingsley playing this character that nobody liked, like none of the fans liked, all because he wasn't the real Mandarin. And yet somehow it now has a fan base. Like, people talk about him. Some people even like this short. Now, there are people who still hate this because, oh, he's not the Mandarin. Oh, he fucked up the Mandarin. Man, fuck this short. Hell, I've heard people bitch, the same people who bitched about him not being the Mandarin, getting pissed at the fact that the Mandarin now exists. That there's an actual Mandarin in this universe. People are literally pissed at this. Like, I've heard maybe one or two people who are mad at this. And I'm just going, fucking really? Really? You're mad at this? You're mad at this? Honestly, I do like it. It's not, again, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Agent Carter is my favorite, but I still enjoy the shit out of this. One, it gives you that 1970s prison feel, prison exploitation feel. Two, Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery is hilarious. And three, it lets you know, yes, the Mandarin is real. Not mention you learn more about Trevor Slattery, like when he got his first role, when he worked for CBS for a rejected pilot called Caged Heat. And from the 80s, is an 80s cop show where he plays a Russian cop going in America, going to get revenge for something, and his partner is a capuchin monkey with a with that Russian cap, well, those Russian caps on, drinking vodka, and Trevor Slattery is just like, and the camera just pans to the monkey. I'm going, holy shit, there's a monkey drinking vodka. That is awesome. And Scoot McNairy, who plays the documentarian slash Ten Rings member, turned just like, was that a monkey drinking vodka? I was like, oh yeah. See, CBS rejected this because it was too sophisticated. I'm thinking, no, Miami Vice is more sophisticated than this, but this would be amazing to watch. And it's music by Mike Post. Hell, even my dad watched this with me, and he just kind of went, wow, this is an 80s show if the music's by Mike Post. I mean, I am so down for a show like this. I am so down for something called Caged Heat, and starring not Ben Kingsley, but Trevor Slattery. I am so down for something like this because it is so ridiculous, and yet it looks so fucking awesome. I want this. I want this show to happen. CBS, you like really love your fucking procedurals, which suck, by the way. You give me Caged Heat, I might just watch your channel now. Okay? You give me Caged Heat, I might just watch it. I will. You give me that, and I will watch you again. One of the, Persons of Interest is the only good procedural, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I haven't watched it since into season 3, or since second half of season 3, I think. But anyway, beyond that, also, Sam Rockwell makes an appearance in prison, and it's hilarious. He's like, man, it's like, oh god, he looks like Bin Laden and Benny Hill had a baby. Just talking about Trevor. He's like, and it's like, what's this guy got? And he's got his own like little butler like Trevor it does, but this one's also his boyfriend. like Justin Hammer's now gay in prison. Excuse me. Which just kind of makes that funny because because I can kind of believe it. But at the same time, I'm just gonna, oh man, this is gonna piss off a lot of people. And apparently it did. Apparently it caused a bit of a controversy. But for me, I kind of like humor like that. I'm a very politically incorrect person, so I'm fine with humor like that. I'm perfectly fine with humor like that. So yeah, and I mean the production value is smaller in this, but that's kind of the point since it's a a prison short, but the direction is pretty good. Drew Pearce is really good at directing this. He is. Even though the action's a little low budget, it's still really good and really exciting to see. So so I gotta give it to him on that. But yeah, this may be my second favorite. Definitely my second favorite. So with that said, all hail the king, all hail to the king, or hail to the king. All hail. 1 second. All hail the king, sorry. All hail the king. Sorry, I had Bruce Campbell on my mind. All hail the king gets, as a final score, an 8 out of 10. I really do enjoy this short. I do. It's funny. It's well acted. There's plenty to like. Not to mention, I really want that Caged Heat show to become a reality. I really do. So yeah, that's it with the one-shots for now, until Marvel decides to give us another one. Who knows? So yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next time. Bye. CBS, make it happen.